Hey guys, this is Danny DeRazio here with a cooking video for you. This is part of my nutritional food series, easy to make meals at home. Today we're making ground turkey taco meat. It's going to have some spice to it. This is going to be something you can keep in the fridge. It's going to last you for 4 to 6 days in a proper sealed container. What I'm going to make, what I'm going to do is show you how to make it. It's really simple, it's really quick, really easy. Show you how to spice it up, show you how to prep it for your meals, and I'll also show you how to store it so it lasts a while. So what I'm using today is a organic turkey. This is a Best brand. So I got a cast iron pan here, very hot. I got it on a medium-high heat. Cast iron keeps the, I prefer cast iron because it keeps the heat more even when you cook it. So you can put that in there. This is 3 pounds, so this will last 2 people a few days at least, if you're eating 2 or 3 meals a day. So once you get it in there, you're going to separate the meat so it coats the bottom of the pan. Notice I didn't put any oil in the pan because this turkey is 92% lean, so it's going to have enough fat in it so that you don't have to worry about adding extra oil to the pan. So just separating it with a straight blade wooden spoon. So what I'm going to do is let this brown on medium-high heat, pretty high heat, until it gets about halfway done. When it gets halfway done, then I'm going to start adding the spices. You don't want to add the spices too soon because if you add spices too soon, the spices are going to burn from the heat. What you can add right now is a little bit of salt. So what I'm using here is a kosher salt. And make sure you just add, for 3 pounds I would add about 1 to 2 tablespoons. So that's in there. That's set on medium-high. That's going to cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. It's going to go to halfway done. Okay, guys, the meat has been browning for about 3 or 4 minutes. You can see there's a little bit of fat that's come out from it, some liquid. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drain that in the sink as we keep some cooking to actually reduce the fat content of the meat. So here we go to the sink. Continue to cook now. It'll cook a little faster now that all the fat's not in there. So what I'm going to do now is add the spices. I'm going to start with chili powder. Chili powder is the main spice base you're going to use in the taco turkey meat. So this you want to use a lot of. It's going to give it the color. It's going to give it a lot of kind of Mexican taste to it. So I'm adding about 3 or 4 tablespoons in a very even fashion. It's a very generous amount. So that's chili powder. Next I'm going to add a little bit of granulated garlic. I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of it, or half a tablespoon of this. Not too much. And then depends how spicy you want it. If you more spicy, you can add more crushed red pepper. If you want just a little bit of spice, mild I would say, just add a little bit of this. I like mine spicy, so I add a lot. That's the pepper. And then we got black pepper. Add some of that, fresh ground. And then finally we got 2 more spices to add. We have ground cumin. This gives it a really nice flavor for taco meat, in my opinion. Teaspoon of that. And then onion powder. Again, a teaspoon of that. Now this is for 3 pounds, remember, so you can divide the, if you're cooking 1.5 pounds or 1.25 pounds, which is commonly found in the grocery store, divide that by half. So then we have all the spices in there. It's going to cook again. I'm going to mix the spices in to the meat, and it's going to take on that color of the chili powder. I'm just gently mixing it in, breaking up the big pieces. For the the time you're done, you have small bits of meat, no big pieces. It also helps distribute the spices evenly throughout the meat. So now you can see it's more red from the chilies. And it's really beginning to cook up and brown up. I don't see any pink anymore in the meat. And it's going to take about 2 or 3 more minutes. So total time to cook this on a medium to high heat is about 5 to 7 minutes. Remember that when you turn off the heat, the cast iron pan, if you're using a cast iron pan, it's going to continue to cook it because the cast iron pan holds a lot of the heat in the density of the metal, the thickness of the pan. So that'll continue to cook once you've got it to the point where you don't see any more pink. Go ahead and turn off the burner and let it cook for about 2 or 3 more minutes, just sitting there. Hey guys, so the meat is all done. It's looking good here. You can see the meat is all browned. It's continued to cook after I turned off the actual fire. So you can check that out. Looks pretty good. Okay, so now what I wanted to show you is how to make a few different meals out of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the meat, we're going to portion out the proper size and add it to a to-go meal. So this is my to-go container. This is my scale. So what I do is I take my to-go container, I put it on the scale, I press the tare, so now it's zeroed out. I'm going to switch to ounces. So this meal, it's a to-go meal, I'm going to take this to work with me. I'm going to get my pre-prepared rice. This is rice in the fridge. I'm going to put about 4 ounces in there. You can see that on the scale, 4.2 ounces right there. Okay, so I got that in there. It's real easy. So now I'm going to put it back on the scale. I'm going to zero it out again. Now it's ready for the meat. And for me, I'm going to take 4 to 6 ounces of ground turkey. So I'm going to go back to this. And I'm going for 4 to 6 ounces of ground turkey. There's 4.8. There's 5.6. Good enough. You can spice this up a little bit. What I would do is I would add a vegetable. So I would add a salsa. In this case, I'm going to add some salsa to the top. Take it to work with me. Also add some cilantro, fresh chopped cilantro. Of course, wash it first. Put that on top. And then you have an easy taco salad meal. This is going to give you about 35 grams of protein, about 35 grams of carbs, and about 5 to 10 grams of fat, depending on how much fat you drain out. So there you have it. You put this together, and that's ready to go with me to work as a pre-prepared meal. And this is great. This will keep you fed for about 4 hours. You're gonna feel good after eating this meal. It's not gonna weigh you down. It's healthy. It's lower carbohydrate, higher protein, and just put it in the fridge until you get ready to go to work. Hey guys, this is Danny here again. I'm going to show you how to make another meal with the taco meat that you made. This is going to be a no-carb taco salad. It's going to give you about 35 grams of protein, be high protein, 0 carb. It's going to have a lot of vegetables, so it's going to be a great, healthy, no-carb meal to have throughout the day. This one I'm going to make here so you can enjoy it at home. So take a bowl here, get your scale, zero it out. And here I'm going to actually add the taco meat first to the bowl. That's just the way I like to do it. So you have your taco meat here. I'm going to add about 6 ounces there. And here I have romaine lettuce. So I'm going to chop up some romaine lettuce here and I'll shred it up. So a thin shred here. So if you can see closely, it's very thinly sliced there. I'm going to go over it one more time. So that's like a nice thinly shredded lettuce there. A big piece there. Shred that up a little bit more. I also have a mushroom. It's a fresh white mushroom. So finally chop that. Greens look really good there. Also have green onion, also known as scallions. And finally chop this one. So give your salad more bite. That goes on top. You just layer it as many vegetables as you want. I'm also going to go with the tomato. This is a Roma tomato. There, and a little bit of cilantro over the top. It's beautiful. If you want to give it some actual kind of crunch, you can add bean sprouts. Bean sprouts, these are mung bean sprouts. These are great to give it more crunch, more flavor in the absence of carbs. It kind of makes you feel like you're eating carbs because of the texture of the bean sprouts. Also a very, very healthy vegetable to eat. A lot of nutrients from the bean sprouts. So add those if you like. Also, you can top it with salsa. Topping with salsa gives it more flavor, of course. Zero carb. I always recommend to use salsa as a condiment because it's a zero calorie added condiment, not like ketchup or anything else. You can use this in 2 to 3 tablespoons amounts and get away with without adding any calories. So that's a safe one to add. So there you have it. You have a nice, healthy taco salad, zero carb. To eat at home or to go. If you like, you can also add some 0 calorie sour cream if you like, or instead of sour cream, what I like to add is a non-fat plain Greek yogurt to the top of this. This is going to add a little more protein. This one is from Costco, Greek yogurt. It has 23 grams of protein, 10 grams of carbs, 0 grams of fat. So this is actually adding sour cream. The yogurt has a sour taste to it. So I take about a tablespoon, put it on top. Looks like sour cream. Take a look at that. And then add a little bit of salsa. And there you have it. Okay, now lastly, what I want to do is show you how to, what I want to do is show you how to take your taco meat and save it for later. So what I have here is a snap lock style container. Plastic or glass is great. It has a seal around it. It snaps and locks pretty tight, so you can save your meat for long periods of time. That's what I hear a lot of people say, that they are scared to eat the meat 2 or 3 days later. Well, if you take it directly from cooking and you store it right away, it should be okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and get it all in there. And see how much meat we'll have for later. So there you go. Ground taco meat. Put the lid on it. Snap lock it. There you go. Put it in the fridge, and then that's going to last you a good while. Thanks, guys. Like and share my video. Hope you've learned something, and hope this helps you, or hope you reach your fitness goals. And send me comments about what more things you guys want to see.